Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel, guys. If you have a Jeep vehicle, guys, I'm talking about any Jeep vehicle and it's your engine is using some oil, guys, you always have to put some oil, let's say every 1000 miles, 2000 miles, you have to add oil, guys. We'll explain, guys, in today's video, guys, what are the top 4 reasons for oil consumption. Now on some engine will be top 5 and some engines will have an extra place where you can lose oil, and we're going to explain all that today. Make sure you stay until the end. As you can see, we have that engine completely apart here, guys, because our mission here at the shop is to save you guys as much money as we can. Every car we get at the shop, we'll be making at least 200 videos. We'll demonstrate on a 4-cylinder Jeep engine, guys, but even if it's a 6, 8-cylinder, procedure is practically the same and everything will apply to it as well. So, if you guys have high oil consumption, and you're wondering what's causing that now, okay, we're going to start with that today, guys. So this is the engine right here, and being taken apart, we can show with great detail different things and how to do things now. So this is, guys, your cylinder head. Okay, the cylinder head, guys, and this is the top side of the cylinder head where the valves are here with the valve springs. And what is happening now here, guys, when the engine is running, okay, the oil pump is spraying oil here, so the camshafts will have oil, and all that oil, guys, okay, all that in the cylinder head is filled with oil, and it uses these holes on the side to leak in the oil pan. It goes all the way down to the oil pan through the engine block. Now, what can happen here now, guys, okay, that's one of the most common reasons for high oil consumption in vehicles, guys, that have higher mileage or older vehicles, is called a valve seal, guys. Valve seal. Okay, this right here, guys, is valve seal. And something so little, guys, can cause your car to burn oil. And why? Because that valve seal, guys, okay, it's actually on the valve stem here installed on the cylinder head, and that valve seal prevents oil from dripping from the valves in the cylinders, guys, in the pistons, cylinder, the combustion chamber. And if it drips there, the car will start smoking, or maybe not even smoking enough if it's just a little bit, but eventually will start burning some oil because of those valve seals. What about number 2, guys? Okay, reason number 2. Reason number 2, guys, will be wore out pistons rings, but you can expect that from a vehicle with higher mileage. Okay, you can see this is your piston, guys, and you have 3 kind of rings. The first 2 are compression rings. You don't use those to collect the oil so much. The third one is really important one for the oil consumption. This is called the oil ring, guys, and this ring collects all the oil from the cylinder wall and pushes it back in the oil pan. So that's very, very important ring, guys. If it's wore out, you guys have increased oil consumption. Reason number 3, guys, on higher mileage vehicle, you may have, okay, this is all a little bit rusty here, but you may have engine wear. The cylinder wall may wear, guys. Usually the wear will be on the front and the back side because the piston moves, okay, it has a little bit of a play, usually not much, but there is just a little bit, and eventually you can see like this piston started getting some wear here, and the one on this side as well, and that can develop, guys. It will be shaped your cylinder in the end more like egg, and you have spot here that the piston reel will not be able to scrape the oil off of it, and you will, guys, burn engine oil again. So those are 3 reasons, guys. But something that's super common again, and it could happen, guys, with higher mileage vehicles or even vehicles with 100,000 miles, is, guys, your PCV valve. PCV valve is super important, guys. That valve, what it does, when your engine is working, guys, okay, you will always have some blow by between the piston rings, and that gas will end up in the crankcase, in the engine. That gas needs to exit somehow, otherwise the internal pressure of the engine, guys, will increase so much that you're going to blow engine seals, gaskets. It will kill your engine, guys, because actually it's going to corrode your engine from the inside. And this is, guys, right here, the PCV valve. What it does, it takes those blow-by gases and vapors, guys, takes them back to the intake manifold, and it's going to rerun them one more time through the engine. That way they can exit through the exhaust. So this is very, very helpful thing, guys. It was developed in the 60s, but nowadays it's used almost on every car you can think of. Some BMWs have a little bit more complicated valves, but other than that, guys, the same function. So if that valve is messed up, what will happen? The oil vapors from the valve cover here, guys, from the cylinder head, when the engine is spinning, and oil vapors will be sent in the intake manifold, and they will end up in the combustion chamber, and you'll start burning oil. So the easiest thing to check is, guys, for presence of oil in your intake manifold. And this is, guys, our hose that goes from the PCV valve to intake manifold. Remove it and inspect it to make sure you don't have any oil deposits. If you have too much oil deposits, it could be a bad PCV valve, and we have that how to test it on the channel. And if you have a Jeep with a turbo engine, guys, okay, reason number 5 will be wore out turbo, and we have a video how to test those on the channel, what it looks like when it's wore out and what causes the turbo to burn oil. So hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.